Hello, my name is Minji Lee. Today I'm going to talk about ornamentation. There are many kinds of ornamentations. First, we're going to look at box ornamentation table. It is from the first book of the Clavier View Claim for Wilhelm Friedman Bach. I will introduce some ornamentations. The first is trills. In Italian, trillo. Bach called this trembling. This is how to play them. It starts on the upper note and then moves to the main note, then upper note, main note, upper note, main note. Usually, most of Bach's ornamentation is played on the beat. It starts with the upper note. I will play an example. Sometimes you can play shortly or longer. You don't have to count how many notes in there. Like shortly is, or if you want to play longer, like this. The second ornamentation is mordant. He called it bite. Contrary to other ornamentation, a mordant starts with the main note. This is how to play a mordant. It starts on the main note and then lower note and the main note. I will show you. So when you play it quickly, it sounds like a bite. Like this. Now I'm gonna teach a student about the ornamentation. My name is Minji, and can you explain yourself?
I'm Cami, and I'm here for a lesson with Minji.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming. And we're gonna learning about the trills. And do you know what is trill?
Is it a thing like where you play more than one note at
Yeah.
some time?
Yeah. Great.
Yeah,
Actually, in Baroque period, it starts with the upper note and main note like that, but you can play in your way.
Like that?
Yeah. Sometimes you can play longer, and sometimes you can play shorter. So it depends on the piece, I think. Now we're going to look at a simple example to practice ornamentation.
Okay.
It's from the Wilhelm Friedman Bach Clavier View Claim book. The name is Application in C major. Yeah. Can you play this? Yeah, great. But in here it is a mordant, so you can play you can start with main note first, and then lower note and main note. So yeah. Great, but this one is a trill combination of trill and mordant. So, like
that?
Like, can you play trill first, and then mordant? Yeah, and then yeah. Great. Can you play in here from here? The second thing is Domenico Scarlatti Sonata K1, and it has a trill. So can you play this? now, and then sometimes it can go longer. Yeah, yeah. Can you do like more short, and then the other in here also like a staccato, but it's not really short.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. You like it?
Yes.
So, what do you think? Do you want to go shorter or longer?
Probably shorter.
Yeah.
So we put twice.
Yeah, twice or yeah, 3 times or yeah.
Okay.
I think a shorter is good. I like it. Good. Now we are going to look at a simple example to practice ornamentation. First piece is Application in C major. It's from the Wilhelm Friedman Bach Clavier Violin. This little piece provides direct insight into performance practice of the time. You can practice the crossing of the third finger over the fourth, a reference to Baroque practices, while at the same time it requires the use of the thumb in a more innovative way. According to Bach's ornamentation table, these ornamentations should on the beat, and the accent should be played clearly on the first note of the ornamentation. However, I think sometimes it can be changed depending on a piece's characteristics. Even though in the Baroque period, players had strict rules about playing ornamentations, nowadays, people sometimes don't follow the same rules. For example, if the piece's tempo is kind of slow, the ornamentation doesn't have to be fast and short. Sometimes it can go longer than the actual speed of the technique. I'm going to play in 2 different ways. The second piece is Domenico Scarlatti Piano Sonata K1, and it has a trill. I'm gonna play. This piece mood is kind of light, so I think you can use a short trill, and you can play before the beat. Now I played on the beat, so I'm gonna play before the beat. Feels like it has an empty sound, so I think on the beat and a short trill is better. Second, around the turn of the classical period, the use of ornamentation was less than in the Baroque. We don't have any instructions about how to perform ornaments from Haydn, Mozart, or Beethoven. However, we have many more treatises on how to play the piano. First of all, we have C.P. Bach's The Essay on the True Art of Playing Keyboard Instruments. It's useful not only for pre-classical style, but also for information about his father, J.S. Bach. Muzio Clementi, a man who wrote wonderful sonatinas, wrote two important treatises called Introduction to the Art of Playing the Pianoforte and Grudus at Parnassum. In the classical period, there's more flexibility about playing ornamentations before the beat, but this can vary depending on the piece. Especially two main ornamentations were frequently used in the classical period. They are appoggiatura and trills. An appoggiatura means playing another note before the main note, often before the beat. It is notated as small notes before the main note. Now I'm gonna play two examples. The first one is Mozart Sonata K310, second movement, and the second one is Haydn Sonata Hoboken 49, third movement. I'm gonna play Mozart first. In here, this one is appoggiatura. I'm gonna play Haydn Sonata. In here, this one is appoggiatura, this one is main note, and this one is appoggiatura. Third, the Romantic period. As we move on to the Romantic period, the forms of pieces are less strict and players' virtuoso became more important. Dynamic range was wide and there was frequent use of pedaling. The use of ornamentation is less than before, but players can play ornaments much more freely. They are not tied down to the formal rules of ornamentation. Sometimes they make trills longer than notated. Now, I'm going to play Liszt Paganini Etude number 6. In here, left hand and the right hand has a trill. So, you can play it like this. It's spread out, so you can play left hand first and the right hand and they get together. And the different way is like get together at the first time. I like this way better because it looks more like, it sounds more like powerful. So I like it better. And this period, the trill is different as previous period. Like Baroque period and the classical period, trill is like or, but Liszt trill is like this. The both end has a trill, so it was interesting to me. There are many ways to play the ornamentation. So you can try all of them and then you can choose like what you like. Because there is a rule in ornamentation, but I think you can choose depends on the piece. Thank you.